Back in 2016, an eon ago in college football terms, Alabama and Clemson squared off in the title game of the second college football playoff. That national championship game in Arizona was one of those classic big-on-big battles, a heavyweight title fight that was tied at 24-24 early in the fourth quarter. Then Alabama did the unexpected, exploiting a hole in Clemson's special teams by kicking a surprise onside kick. The Tide recovered the kick, scored, and never trailed again. Nearly 9 years later, Clemson has an opportunity to pull a similar reversal on Alabama this weekend, and just like that night in 2016, nobody saw it coming. Somehow, 9-3 Clemson, ranked 17th in the CFP bracket and 18th in the AP Top 25, is playing for a conference championship and the right to a guaranteed playoff berth. The Tigers are roughly 2.5-point underdogs to SMU, but that's irrelevant, as we've seen the last few weeks, lines don't matter a bit after kickoff. You're going to hear the words, brand bias, a lot over the next few days, and that's because the CFP selection committee opted to Alabama has a history of favorable treatment from the college football elite, most recently last year when the one-loss Tide leapt undefeated Florida State for the final spot in the Final Four-team playoff. FSU hasn't been the same team since, the poor broken Noles. Perhaps it's a long-standing make-up call for denying Alabama deserved a claim back in the 1960s. The college football establishment effectively punished the state of Alabama for having a good football team in a racist society. Or perhaps it's just that houndstooth and process crimson mist that's clouding everyone's vision, regardless of how good this particular loss to Vanderbilt squad is. But it's not just Alabama who will be eyeing the ACC championship Saturday night. At stake here is the ACC's entire reputation and the CFP selection committee's validity. Is a 3-loss conference champion the best the ACC can do? Does a 3-loss conference champion deserve to leap into the playoff over half a dozen better teams? Does a 3-loss SEC team deserve to be in the field over 1, and possibly 2-loss ACC teams? And then there's this hypothetical. Should a school, in this case, SMU, be penalized for reaching a championship game and losing? Should Alabama get to hold onto its spot while doing as much to improve its playoff standing this weekend as you are?